best way to get a job in any firm or in any office. And that's why I said internships are extremely important. So when you are interning at a place, that is when we get an opportunity to assess you the best. And that is when you can actually showcase your talent and you can tell us that you have your metal and you can prove it. We need people who can sit with us and work till late and who do not have these problems that I have to leave at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, or when you are giving them work, they are making sad faces. They are extremely inefficient. We want people who can work, and when they are interns, that's when we actually judge them if they are doing a great job as an intern. So whenever there is a vacancy, we call them ourselves and we want to hire them. And even if we don't hire them ourselves, when they are graduating, we will be more than happy to recommend them somewhere. This is the practice that at least most of the people that I know, they follow. Because when these good interns, they are graduating, they call us, most of them, they call me and they are like, sir, could you please recommend me somewhere? And I'll be more than happy to recommend them because I know they are good. So the most important, so PPO is, I think, one of the best way to get a job in any firm, any dream firm. So the idea is to first get an internship there. And when you get an internship, that is when you work your to the best of your ability and you prove your mettle and you tell them that, yes, I am the best person that you can get for this job. This is one way of doing it. Now coming to the second situation. So people who have been applying and they never get a response. You are absolutely right. Writing an article is a very good way. You ask them to write an article or probably give a presentation or something. 90% people will not respond, definitely. But only those who are serious will respond. But a better way of doing it is after sending an email, you should follow up. 90% people don't follow up. They will keep sending emails. You need to first send the email on the right email ID. Because if you are referring to those email IDs which have expired like 20 years back, then I don't think there is any point. They are not reaching the right place. The HR also keeps changing. You should know who's the concerned person and how you send an email. So if I go for a conference today, and if I meet somebody who's from a partner from the firm, and that's very important for law students to go for these conferences, seminars on arbitration, on dispute resolution. There you get to meet the who's who. And after they are done with their speeches or probably the sessions are over, that is when during the drinks you can meet them, during lunchtime you can meet them, you can interact with them, you can ask them for their visiting card nicely. You should be presentable, you should dress up smartly, and you can also ask questions to them in the sessions. So they would know that, okay, this person is decent. And once you meet them, that is when you follow up in an email saying that, okay, look, I met you in this arbitration conference, and I would be more than happy to join you because I've heard about your practice areas and I've been extremely, extremely enthusiastic and interested in arbitration. Would you kindly give me an opportunity? I'll be more than happy to be a part of your firm because so that is one way of doing it. Randomly sending an email does not help. So to my mind, I think people should approach those people whom they know, or if there is any reference, because we all have friends. So if you can ask your teacher that, do you know anybody in any good arbitration firm? Or if you ask any of your senior who's working in that firm. So this is how you use your reference for an interview or for getting to know where there are vacancies or for getting the correct email IDs. So these things are extremely important. Randomly opening Google and taking these old outdated email IDs, sending, that is all going into spam. You're absolutely right. These junk emails, even I never open. I get like more than 400, 500. Either I will open when somebody is telling me that, look, there is one person who's extremely good, you must check the CV. So I will say, okay, tell that person to send an email again right now. Or the other way of doing it is, if I have met somebody in a conference or if I have judged somebody in a moot court and that person was a winner, performed brilliantly, then I will keep that person in my mind and I will give them a visiting card. And when they will, refer to that meeting, that is definitely when I will open their CV. So I think these things are important. And if at all of this is not applicable in your case, what you do is you send your CV, then you send a polite reminder. The next day or after 3-4 days, every Monday or every week, you should follow up by giving a call and by saying that, look, I have sent a CV. Could you please tell me what is the status of my application? So most of the people will respond by saying that, thank you for applying. Currently, we do not have any opening. We'll get back to you in case any suitable opportunity arises in the future. I have personally got such emails like 1,000 times. But what you need to do is, Most of the people are only focusing on these tier one firms. Most of the students, they are only thousands of students sending applications to 10 firms. Why don't you apply in these startup firms who are doing extremely well? They are boutique law firms doing excellent in international arbitration. So you should ask and you should get to know where to apply, when to apply. I think all these factors play a very vital role.